everyone, this is Core Strength with Anna. We're going to start slow to build strength in the entire core. So when you're ready, come on your mat or onto the ground. We'll get started. Start lying on your back. So safely roll onto your spine. The feet are on the ground and the knees are bent. You can place both hands over your belly and just start to notice your breath. See if you can breathe evenly into the lowest part of the belly and evenly into the top part of the chest. When we talk about core strength, we're not just talking about the abdomen, we're actually talking about the inside of the legs, starting from the ankles, all the way up through the torso and up through the chest. And this is the core part of our body where we can find a lot of strength. So let's start by just getting familiar with some of these parts. So the toes are pointing forward, knees are bent, arms can come by the sides and have your palms face down. Begin to rock and roll your pelvis slowly so your belly is reaching up. There's more space between your low back and the ground. And then exhale, press your low back into the ground and your pelvis might tilt slightly up. Find that movement a couple more times. It might be a very subtle movement. It doesn't have to look big at all. And this is a way of just tapping into some of that strength around the solar plexus, around the navel. Find a neutral spine where the pelvis is neither tucked or reaching away. And then you can begin to reach the legs up into the sky, press the palms down into the ground, and you might feel the torso kind of light up with strength. Then you can begin to lower the legs so the knees are over the hips, and you might have the shins or the calves parallel-ish to the ground. If this is difficult to remain in, you can always lift the legs a little bit higher. No worries. So once you find that place, bring your hands back onto the belly and just feel the strength that you're cultivating just by staying here. This is a really great place to remain. You can imagine if you're slipping a piece of paper underneath your low back, that you'd be able to press the paper, keep the paper down there with your low back instead of being able to slide it out. If you want to evolve the postures from here, arms come by the sides, and then slowly keep the right angle of the right leg and just lower the heel any amount and rise the leg back to its starting place. Come into the left leg, so lowering left ankle down. The foot may not touch the ground, and then reaching it back up. And as you begin to switch side to side, notice if there's some tension that's growing up into the shoulders and seeing if you can reach the ears and the shoulders away from each other, keeping that strength in the torso and the core rather than the head and the neck. So alternating side to side, you can do a demo of the heel coming down. It's much more difficult, so remember it's okay if you always just lower the ankle or the foot halfway. Take about one more each side. Palms can press down to kind of light up that center of the body. Keeping with the breath. And then we'll evolve. So now keeping the legs exactly where they are, or feel free to take a little break. Can be nice too. When you're ready, knees can come back over the hips. And now reach the arms up overhead, lowering the right arm back behind you. And then think about using your core to exhale, draw the arm back through center. So we'll begin to find this movement now alternating with the arms side to side. Usually the inhale is whichever limb is reaching away from you, that's your inhale, and then the exhale is kind of drawing it, pressing it back through center. So once more, inhale and exhale. If you wanted to take a little break, you could bring the knees into the chest or have a little rock side to side. And then we're just going to bring it all together. So now knees over the hips once more. Arms can reach over to the side. Now we're going to have right arm lower and left leg lower. So inhale, the limbs reach away. Exhale, bring everything back through center. Switching sides. So left arm reaches away. Find your inhale. Right heel lowers, and then exhale back and down. Let's take that 10 times total. So just 5 on each side. It's very common for the pelvis to want to tilt. So keep pressing the low back down into the ground. Almost like you're trying to knit the front of the body together, keeping that nice long spine, easy neck. If you're feeling a little heat in the body, that's good, right? We're wanting to heat up that solar plexus, core strength. For a little added bonus, think about pressing the palms into the center line and pressing the knees in. It may not even look any different, but just imagine you're pressing everything into center. So wherever you are, taking one more. Think about finding your best posture here. Back through center. Inhale to lengthen out. And exhale, come back through center. Let the knees